Well, looks like the Dallas Mavericks do have some pride and have extended the series to 6 games, going back to San Antonio. Um, Dallas wins in a blowout, 103 to 84 or 81. I don't know. This is a game though where the score doesn't matter, individual player stats don't really matter, um, and not because oh, we just killed the Spurs. I don't buy that in this sense. Um, I get the sense, Popovich last year, there's a game in Dallas where he kind of rested his starters. The game got out of hand, saw that he probably couldn't come back realistically, so he decided to sit his guys to save them for a game back in San Antonio. Well, ended up not working because Dallas won the series, but it's not a bad strategy. I got the sense today, Dallas came out the way you're supposed to when you're down 3-1, you're the favorite in the series, you're at home, and they came out like the wounded animal that they were. They're backed into a corner. San Antonio kind of had their spurts, but their intensity could not meet Dallas's intensity, and it makes sense. Dallas is in a much more urgent situation than the Spurs are. I'm not saying the Spurs didn't try. I'm just saying that it's kind of hard to match the intensity of a team that legitimately has to have, or the season's done, when you kind of have 2 mulligans to play with. And you know that you get to go back to your building. So am I happy for the Mavericks? Of course I'm happy for them. I'm super glad that they came out and they showed that, no, we're not going to go that quietly. We are going to show some heart. We are going to show that we want to win this series. I thought Dirk played well. Caron Butler really came out and played great. We were hitting on all cylinders, but once again, I want to see this happen in San Antonio. I want to see that the Dallas Mavericks, if we can reproduce this performance in San Antonio, then you'll get me excited about them. I'm happy with this, but it really this was Game 5. I said in my last video, if you can't win this Game 5, you're not worth your salt, and you don't belong in the playoffs. Well, the Dallas Mavericks proved that they do belong in these playoffs, and they are a team that does have pride and has some sort of a backbone. Brandon Haywood started being more involved. So, Spurs fan, I don't think this was a surprise. At least Mavericks' victory was not really a surprise for anybody here. I think a lot of Spurs fans picked Dallas to win this one. A lot of Dallas fans expect to win this one. Game 6 is the one that is really the one that, if Dallas can really prove that they have a chance to do something historic here, which is being the 8th or 9th team to ever come back from a 3-1 deficit in a series and win the series. Once again, too far ahead to think about that. But tonight, good night for Dallas. Took advantage of the situation and ran with it. That's all they could do. I don't think anyone's satisfied. I don't think anyone who watched that game thinks that that's how the series is going to go from now on. I really think the Spurs had a point in that game, took a mulligan, said, okay, this is not our night. We are not going to get our guys hurt. We're not going to get our old guys tired. We'll take it back in San Antonio, which can't argue with that, but we're going to have to see, Dallas. Do I believe that the Mavericks can pull this series out? As a fan, yeah. I don't think it's too crazy. Would I put money on it? No. But it's going to be interesting. Thursday night, 6 o'clock here in Texas. Dallas, San Antonio, Game 6. Can we make this a 7-game series? We'll find out. But congrats to the Mavericks for making this a little bit more interesting than it was before. Got to prove something big time, though, back in San Antonio. See you guys later. Let's go Mavs. Good job, guys.